What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out some battles submitted to the channel by a member of the community, Sadaf71, Aggron, Shadow Dragonite, and Golisopod. What an extremely spicy team. Let's see how well it does. Alright, getting into the first battle, we got Aggron on the lead versus Swampert. Okay, we're going to see that Golisopod come in right away. Dragonite obviously going to be a really good counter as well in the back, and we do see a Gyarados come in with Dragon Breath. Now, unfortunately here for Golisopod, the Shadow Claw, or thankfully the Shadow Claws are doing neutral damage, but the charge moves X Scissor and Aqua Jet are all resisted. Now, Golisopod's going to be able to spam these X Scissors right here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we start to see shield pressure towards the end of this fight. They already have two more ready to go, and the Gyarados there is not going to get to another charge move for a little bit, so this might now force a shield. Yep, they do get to another one, but it is a CMP tie. They're going to go ahead and give up a shield here, knowing that they can get two more X Scissors off. It's going to force a guaranteed shield here from the Gyarados, or they can get to switch advantage, which would be very good. Now, they do get a shield right there, and they will be able to get to another X Scissor, but I don't think they're going to be able to get to two more. Unfortunately, trying to take both shields from the opponent. Let's see if they get it. They do get both shields. That is huge, but not able to take switch. We will see that Aggron come in and smack down. Now, Aggron does have somewhat of a role in this meta. With the rise of the Charizard, with that wing attack update, it can do very well. And we do see them swap out into Dragonite to farm down. And let's see what the final Pokemon is going to be. Oh man, it's a Typhlosion. So Dragonite now core breaking right here. Both Swampert and the Typhlosion, because they're going to be resisting most of those, actually all the moves besides Sludge Wave if the Swampert does have Sludge Wave. Oh, and the Dragon Claw does so much damage right there. Now, they're probably going to let this go, and it's going to be the Blast Burn, and that still does an incredible amount of damage. We do see a swap out now into Swampert, so they're going to have to put up a shield, but this is honestly, I don't know if they can recover. It's going to be extremely close right here. Are they going to go for the superpower? Yeah, they do go for the superpower. Now, the only play they have left is if that switch clock comes back up in time to swap out. And it is! They're going to go ahead and swap out into Aggron. This clears the defensive drop on Dragonite, and it's also going to force the final charge move now from Swampert. So now Dragonite and Dragon Breath versus Mudshot. They take out the Swampert, Incinerate on Typhlosion. Doesn't come off in time. Dragonite takes it right there in game one. Good battle. All right, we're going to be moving into the next one. This is a full submission as well from the very beginning. So we are seeing them go into, oh, wrong team. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go into that one right there. So this is a full set submission. Let's see how they did. They did really well in game one. Dragonite clutched it right there for them, and the Golisopod on safe swap put a lot of shield pressure. So let's see what they got now. Aggron versus Dragonite. Okay, very, very positive lead right here for them. We will see a swap out right away into Escavalier, so we will now see Golisopod come into this matchup. Shadow Claw is just chunking right here, and with the typing they do have, the Bug Water, this is actually looking very good for them because they resist the drill runs right there, and Aqua Jet does do neutral damage, so they're going to go ahead and go for it. Now, Aqua Jet is not the best charge move out there, as you guys may know, but it still puts in some work in a situation just like this. They definitely don't need to shield again. We did see them, or how much damage the drill run did, so now they can fully farm down with Shadow Claw, take switch advantage back, and have charge moves ready to go. Now, hopefully they can fire off two charge moves here against the Shadow, I believe it was Shadow Dragonite. Well, it was Dragonite, but I can't remember if it was Shadow or not. But hopefully they can get off two X Scissors right here. Yeah, it was Shadow. And they do get off two. That is perfect. That is a lot of chip damage that they definitely need. Now, we're going to see Aggron come in, and we'll see a swap out from the opponent right away. So let's see if they decide to do it. Here comes the swap, and the final Pokemon is Obstagoon. So Dragonite should be able to take it right here. They can easily no-shield this first Night Slash. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and no-shield it. Why would you no-shield the first Night Slash? Well, Night Slash has a chance to proc the attack boost, and Obstagoon in this situation will definitely be able to get to 3 Night Slashes before it goes down, because it does have 2 shields right here. So you want to be shielding the last 2 Night Slashes because they could do more damage. Had you shielded the first 2, they could potentially get a boost. Now, this is still going to be a very close game, as the Obstagoon might just be able to pull off the amount of energy needed to get to 2 more Night Slashes in time. But either way, Aggron should be able to come in and farm down with Smackdown. Yeah, they can easily let this go if they want to, because they're going to need that shield for superpower from Dragonite. So they come in, the Dragonite is going to come in and try to get to a, yeah, they're not going to get to it in time, so that is going to be a good game, very well played. All right, moving into the next one. Let's see how this battle will go. That was a good call, no shielding the Dragonite right there. Saving the shield for Aggron, knowing one Smackdown takes out Obstagoon, and then you have a guaranteed shield for the superpower potentially from Dragonite. It's a good call. Aurorus on the lead. A Pokemon I wish I had, but I missed out on it. And look at those Smackdowns. Just putting in work right here. All right. We're just going to see a dinosaur on dinosaur here on the lead. Charge move now coming through. It is going to be a Weather Ball. Not too much damage right there. It is going to be resisted. We do see a swap out into Swampert, and Dragonite is going to come in and lock it down. Now, Swampert with Hydro Cannon. Hydro Cannon, as you guys know, is an extremely powerful charge move. Even resisted. No, it was the Sludge Wave! They let it go through! That is dangerous right here, because that Sludge Wave now is going to allow this Swampert to take over the mid-game and switch it up. Hopefully they can get to one more Dragon Claw in time. No, they cannot. This is now a very tough situation for them. But thankfully, Golisopod should be able to... actually, they might have to shield the Sludge Wave here. No, they're going to go ahead and let it go through. That's still a lot of damage. And they're going to farm down. Now, they do have Aqua Jet here for the Aurorus, which might be coming back in. No, it's going to be a Charizard in the back, which is even better. That means Aggron with 2 shields will completely sweep this game. They can do super effective damage. Oh, and the Aqua Jet lands as well, able to get to the next one in time. And we will see a swap out here into the Aggron to close this game out. Who would have thought? Aggron sweeping teams, but you're seeing it firsthand right here. They can easily shield this potential Blast Burn and farm down with fast moves. That is going to be a good game, very well played. Yeah, just shield this next one. Blast Burn is the hardest hitting move left in the game, even though these are Dragon Claws. You just want to make sure, because now, Aurorus gets to the charge move. I think Aggron can survive. It's just going to be another Weather Ball right there. And they do have the new Meteor Beam. This is actually the first time I'm seeing it be used in Go Battle League from Submissions. And boom! One-shots it right there. And Aggron gets the attack boost and farms down. Aggron sweeping Ultra League Premier Cup Classic teams. You love to see it. Good game right there. All right, they're going to go ahead and get into the next battle. Same team locking in. And honestly, the combination of this team, the synergies that they do have, plays off very well. And I think the Golisopod on Safe Swap is a really big key to put a lot of pressure in that mid game while having Dragonite to sweep or Aggron to sweep, depending on what your opponent is weak to. Oh, and it's a Shadow Charizard on the lead. We're going to see a swap out right away. And in comes a Walrein. They don't have an answer for Aggron. So we might just see a full sweep. No, they're going to go ahead and swap into Golisopod now, which is a beautiful situation. Golisopod, same typing as Araquanid, resists everything. Icicle Spear and the Earthquake. So this is the best matchup they could possibly have here in the mid game and on the lead with that Aggron and Charizard. So we're going to go ahead and see them load up, go for an X-Scissor right here to try to take out the Shadow Walrein. And then they should have enough energy for an Aqua Jet on the backside. Now, unfortunately, Walrein does hang on and is able to get to one more Icicle Spear here, getting the Golisopod somewhat low. But Golisopod now has an Aqua Jet for that Charizard, and we will see them come in. Now, I don't think they can get to 2 Aqua Jets in time, but if they can get a shield here... No, it lands. That is so much damage, and they do get farmed down. Aggron's going to go ahead and come in, and we see a Machamp. Oh, this is a hard lockdown on all sides. That is a good game. There is nothing the opponent can do. They got rock, paper, scissors right there. And, oh, a little bit of lag. That's okay. We're going to see the Dragonite shield, but Charizard facing off against Aggron, then Golisopod into Walrein and Dragonite into Machamp. You couldn't have asked for a better matchup right here, and that is a good game, very well played. All right, moving into game, I think this is game 5 now. Let's see how this plays out. So far, they are 4-0. Can they do a 5-0 sweep in a row? You guys are seeing the very beginning to end, lead losses, lead wins. Aggron versus Charizard again, catching another one here, and this is what Aggron is built for, and another Walrein save swap. This is perfect. They're going to go ahead and look to go into Golisopod, and this time they catch the charge move, and please tell me this is the Earthquake right here. It is. What a beautiful catch, and that just does no damage against the Golisopod. This is now very enjoyable to see because this is why they built the team. Charizard and Walrein are extremely common. Golisopod and Aggron completely hard counter it. To be fair, I think Aggron could just smack down both Walrein and Charizard by itself with 2 shields. So yeah, things are looking very good. Now, this time around, they should have a bit more energy for the Charizard because this Ice School Spear right here is not going to be enough to take them down, where they might be able to get to 2 Aqua. They can definitely get to 2 Aqua Jets in time, which means it's definitely going to be forcing a shield. Let's see. Charizard's going to go ahead and come back in. They have... Oh, I think the Charizard snuck through a fast move right there, which means Golisopod is actually going to go down, which is really unfortunate. Yeah. But Aggron, it doesn't matter. Aggron's going to come in, and they have a Swampert in the back, and here comes the Dragonite. And that is another good game, very well played. Building a team to defeat the meta that you see. Charizard and Walrein has been extremely common on most teams, and Dragonite just locks down that third Pokemon as well, as we are seeing. They're going to go ahead and let this go through. It is just going to be a Hydro Cannon. Even though that is resisted, that is still a lot of damage, but... There's no way around this. Dragonite is going to take it. Aggron is going to take down the Charizard. The opponent is trying to fight the good fight right here. Are they going to give up the final shield? Yes, they will. Now, I don't think they can farm down. So this is actually going to be a very close end game. Yeah, they are able to. Swap in the Aggron. Yes, we want to see the farm down. Oh, they're going for the Meteor Beam anyways. Hopefully the opponent lets it go and we can get a boom in right here. No, they decide to shield, and they get smacked down anyway, so that is going to be a good battle, very well played. So a beautiful, I think that was the final one, a beautiful 5-0 set. It was 5-0 set there. Aggron, Shadow Dragonite, and Golisopod. So shout out to SatF71 for sharing these battles with us. That was awesome to see. I love this team. I love the synergies that it has, and it works in this meta. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.